I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of OBS taking my frames. OBS has been taking 40 frames from me, 50, and up to 100 frames with FSR. And I'm like, that's just insane. Why is it taking so many frames? I'm losing 40 to 50 frames without FSR, and I'm losing about 100 frames with FSR. Now, this is in one particular title, but I'm using this title because it's easy to test differences in. This is Modern Warfare 2. This is my 7900 XT. Yes, I have another one. That'll be a video soon. This is a Sapphire Pulse out of the box with fans adjusted. We're getting 172 frames average on extreme. You can see we have a 1440p monitor at 144 hertz and no FSR on. None of that. Our GPU temp is nice and cool at 53C. The junction temp isn't much higher. I think it's like 59, 62 maybe. The card relatively stays pretty cool. So I like that. But you can see we're getting good frames on extreme without FSR. So right here, you can see with OBS, I'm losing 45 frames. I had to use a calc, I know. Anyway, 45 frames. That is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. And there's one setting which fixes this for me. Let me just show you. And this is stupid because I've heard this before, but you know, sometimes you hear like, you know, if you have a high-end system, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It ain't gonna take that much. That's a lie. That's a lie. It takes that much. Maybe if you have a 4090 and you know 7900X, you know, or like the highest Intel chip. Maybe not, okay? I have a high-end PC, and it's taking 45 frames. You guys see it. You guys see it. So right here, we're turning off the 1440p display capture. Turn off display capture. We're only going to have game capture, capturing the game, and you're going to see the frames come back. You ready? All right, we turned off display capture. Poof, just like that, our frames are back. What's the biggest thing here? The biggest thing here is we have two things. We have the turning off the display capture and only using the game capture. That's massive frame gained. Okay, we're seeing that. And then the other thing is also minimizing this. So if I'm in game, I'm streaming, it doesn't need to be up. I know you want to see what's going on, right? Okay, look, I have a camera that's stupid. It's a M50 or whatever, Canon. It's a great starter camera. However, the way that I have it set up, which gives me the clean output and all that jazz. Anyway, the way I have it set up is in a way where the camera unfortunately times out every like 30 minutes, so I have to push the button, right? So it's beneficial for me to see the stream window. It is very, very good for me to see the stream window. However, if I'm losing frames, I need to minimize this thing. You know, it depends on what I'm after, okay? Because I can pull up OBS real quick, just like that. So minimizing this and having game capture on and not display capture will give you your frames back. Not all of them, but most of them. So 172 without OBS on, 165 now with OBS on and recording. Massive. I will take that. Now, let's apply my overclock and see if we can gain the rest back. So, I believe we can. R and okay, my overclock has been applied. I'm going to run this again and see if we actually gain more frames while even using OBS. So it'll be like we've never even turned on OBS. That would be cool. If I can gain frames over just being stock card, and if I can gain frames over, you know, having OBS off or having it on. So this would be massive. Okay, there we have it. So we've gained frames. It's like we're not using OBS. I like this. I like that I can override a program taking my frames by applying an overclock. And I've even gained some frames too. So yeah, maybe I'll put the slides next to each other so we can see like the low first. Like the low first is 98 on the GPU. Really good frames. I'm really liking this card, and I'm really liking I finally figured out what the hell was wrong with my OBS. And clearly it was just a setting. It was a stupid setting. I thought I checked it to see that it was not affecting me, but clearly I was wrong. You're going to see a review of this card really soon. I might have spoiled some of the benchmarks here, but we'll definitely throw in some other games and some other thoughts into whether or not I like this new card. We solved the issue. No more problems with OBS. I'm freaking excited. I am happy. Let me show you where I learned this. Okay? Because I've heard it before. I've heard it before 100 times. Where did I learn this? Because I was searching. I'm like, I've watched every video, and most videos do kind of bring up the game capture versus display capture. They kind of put it off like, hey, it doesn't take that much more, or if you have a high-end system, it's not a problem. But no, this guy talked about a bunch of different settings. I went through them all. For my specific PC, the only one that affected me was display capture versus game capture, or application capture is probably a better way of putting it. So, massive. Check out this guy's channel if you're having OBS problems. This is Gamer Heaven. Fix game crashing or low in-game FPS while using Streamlabs OBS. Guess this also works for regular OBS. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Finally figured it out. Thank you. I'm gonna leave a comment on this guy's video, and yeah, well, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Peace.